Brad Williams, Excel Prime, count total stock trades, total unique trading days. We have a bunch of different ways to do this. Let's start off. First and foremost, we have dates. We have the symbols, doesn't mean anything. Transactions, buy, sell. We have a list of information. This could be anything. What's critical here is the dates. Total trades. We have dates here. It doesn't matter what particular order. If we want to count total, we can use count A. Look over here. What does count A do? Count cells that are non-blank. In other words, it will count numbers and letters. We selected E5 to E16. Had we selected B, it would give us a little more versatility. But we stuck with E, we were able to count. But if we used count only down here, count only counts cells that contain a number. So be careful about when you're entering this stuff as to what you're trying to count. Now, in terms of trading days, we have 3 examples here. There's 3 different ways to do this. If you have a newer version of Excel, you can use the unique approach. In other words, 365 or Excel 2021 will allow you to use this shortcut. Otherwise, you can use the old-fashioned, and this is clean and simple. I'm not going to go over a lot of detail. All we're doing is looking at this trade date. We're going to have this B5 to B16. We're just looking at this date. It has to be a date. All we're doing is counting if. Well, we're going to count anything in here. Trade date, B5 to B16. This is a serial number, and we divide by whatever that number is, and then we sum it up. Clean and simple. We have this frequency. We can use frequency, and you know how frequency works. We're going to throw all this stuff into a bin and then show the outcome. I went over this. The frequency, if you look down here, counts values that fall within a specified range. What we're going to do is look at this data array, F9, then our bins array, F9. We're going to put these in rows, and then we're going to squish them up and sum them up. In other words, we're going to get trues and falses in the end, come up with this number. If you look at our next tutorial, 63, I covered the frequency in detail using a match combo. The approach is still the same. Now back to unique. It's going to look at this information. It's going to do this. It's going to spill out this data and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're just going to count. We're going to count this. Why is it unique? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 dates. You can see there's some repeats. 325, 325. Unique, well, we'll parse out that information, and then count just does what it does. In terms of this other approach, well, we have COUNTIF. COUNTIF, trade date. So we're going to get all those trade dates. We're going to use COUNTIF, and what happens? We're counting. COUNTIF trade date is trade date. What if there's duplicates? Well, that's the point of COUNTIF. If there's duplicates, what is it going to do? It's going to count more than one. F9 here. So if we look at 316, there's going to be 2 316s in here. If we look, we have 2, 2, 2, 1. Look here, 316, 316. 325, and you have to look carefully, 325. 328, well, there's going to be 1, and so on and so forth. We're just going to take 1 divided by, we're going to get 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1, then we're just going to sum them up. I like this. It is really simple and clean. All we're going to do is sum that up. Well, actually, we're going to multiply times 1, and then we're going to sum it up. And last but not least, here, frequency, trade date, what we're looking at here, F9. What we're going to do is sum this up. It's going to be similar to what we just did with the previous example. We're going to look at this bins array. If there are duplicates, we're going to put that in the same bin, and then we're going to sum them up. And keep in mind, we have to be greater than 0. Otherwise, we'll get a miscount. Let's see if I can do anything here. Number, F9. This is what frequency generates. Go 1, 1. Because frequency now, at this point, we've removed the duplicates. We've removed the duplicates. You're going to see that by the 0 here, 316, and then 325. You see 325, and then go down here, 316. Because frequency is not going to, that's the objective of frequency. And if you dig deep into this thing, you're going to see we're parsing that information, and this unary throws everything into true falses, and that way sum can do its thing. I don't think this will work. Nope, it won't. I said in tutorial 63, I break this down. So just be patient. Read it if you need it. Microscope the anatomy if you need to. There's a lot of stuff going on in here, but I thought I'd just throw this in, show you a bunch of different combinations within some product. Brad Williams, XL Prime, thanks for watching.